depending on when you're seeing this. Today we'll be talking about the letters in the New Testament. Now, the other name for letters in the New Testament is epistles. An epistle is more of a direction than a hi, how's it going kind of thing. So our first set of letters comes from Paul. Uh, they're attributed to Paul, but not all letters attributed to Paul are Paul's. They're pastoral letters, that's why we call them epistles, instructing the faithful how to conduct themselves. They follow a pattern of greeting, thanksgiving, the body of the letter, and a final greeting. And then there's a part at the end, but I couldn't find that book, where Paul talks about who's with him. Um, the body explains how people can be appointed elders and how Christians should conduct themselves. And so I gave you a little PowerPoint here where it shows different books and what Paul was trying to say. Okay, so the letters of Paul are Galatians, Thessalonians, Second Thessalonians, First Corinthians, Second Corinthians, Romans, Philippians, Colossians, Timothy, and Philemon. And the Galatians, which is his first letter, is kind of an angry letter because they're not doing what he said to do. And so that's like the only angry letter. The Catholic letters are Peter, James, Jude, and in my telling, John. Some people don't put John as part of the Catholic letters. Peter, James, and Jude talk about Christian conduct. Peter talks about suffering, being united with Christ. James talks about the importance of faith, but also the importance of good works. And John concentrates on behaviors through the word love. Peter's letters, to me, are very powerful. They're personally something I like to read, especially the first letter of Peter. I'll never forget the first time I read it. Just brought tears to my eyes because I was going through so many troubles. And I read it, and he says, "Your faith is like fire tried gold." And so I guess that's what I was thinking of. My faith, the troubles I was going through, was actually making my faith stronger. The letter to the Hebrews is a lot of times attributed to Paul, but we don't think so. It just doesn't follow the same format, and it doesn't really speak the same way. It's in a different language, I mean, it just doesn't seem to mesh with what Paul wrote. It's probably written by a second generation Christian. A lot of people think Clement wrote it. My teachers thought Phoebe wrote it. A female wrote it. Hebrews speaks of judgment and Jesus as the high priest. So our question today is, I need you to write a letter to the class coming after you. So if you're a seventh grader, I need you to write to a sixth grader. If you're a sixth grader, I need you to write to a fifth grader and tell them what to expect in middle school, okay, in your grade. And just tell them how great it is. Okay. Have a great day.